Religion, the blood of the soul, the hope of eternity, the identity of life. Uganda Christian University, the epitome of Christian values and education, chartered in 2004 as a complete university. Established in 1997 after it had been a theological college for years, Uganda Christian University is an Anglican-founded institution based on faith and holistic education. However, the Christian-bound institution has not kept an appetizing, smooth, and clean record, as students have exposed their unholiness and unfound behavior in public. With the aging of time, the fountain of virtue would never be thought out worse than it was. Newspaper articles have continued to flood the trenches of the media. This alone has led to questions about the integrity and moral values the university stands for. It holds its name on the basis of a Christian foundation, though it is not given that whoever joins this institution keeps all the morals intact. Some students are involved in crime, drug abuse, and other unspeakable practices like theft. Yet the institution preaches against such vices and actions. The questions at the peak of people's minds are: is the media publishing the truth about the institution? And does UCU really reflect its image? The chaplain of Uganda Christian University, Rebecca Nyeganye, tries to explain further why the university hasn't lost its core values amidst the media coverage.
Being a Christian university, we are trying to do all that it takes to maintain our Christian identity. We will not stop the media from saying whatever they want to say, because being a Christian university does not stop us from admitting students who are not Christians.
If so, then who is responsible? Has the university failed to draw people to the right path? Mr. Joseph Musalo, a university counselor, gives an overview of what the Department of Counseling is doing just to keep the students at par with university standards.
First and foremost, trying to ensure that the Christian values back home here, you start with your home before you go out. So to ensure that the Christian values in the university itself are passed on and are encouraged and they are preached.
Much as the name relates to Christianity, all is not a bed of roses. He admits that all students are not Christian, therefore it is not easy to make students follow the code of ethics. Most of them come from different backgrounds and societies. However, what the management of the counseling department provides is teaching about the proper ways to live a Christian life. The university, on its pursuit to keep students in line with its principles and values, has various Christian programs which bring students together. One of the popular programs is the community worship on Tuesdays and Thursdays, a 1-hour session held in Nkoyoyo Hall twice a week to give testimony, praise, and worship. This is meant to draw students closer to God. Could such programs be the last trace of virtue left? Even though not everyone is accustomed to it, others prefer to walk away from it. The Rita, a UCU student, tries to explain the merits of these values.
Let me first talk about the programs that the university is doing, because we have community worship, we have various fellowships, which is very good. So I'd say that administration is actually doing its best to let the word reach everyone. But little did I know that actually, when I would get into it, because of the Christian content, the values that it held, slowly my life would be transformed into what it is now.
This is on the contrary to Isaac, a student who feels that spirituality aspects of the university are a case of winter in the summer.
It's not
Christian.
It's not. Of course, the name, as you said, the name is Christian. The name Uganda Christian University. The name states that it's Christian. But when you come into the real environment and community,
Isaac believes UCU does not practice what it preaches. Away from its efforts to instill moral values through its programs, he continues to explain what he thinks about the Christian path of the institution.
So when you go to chapel, you pray, you really, you see the archbishop, you see what, you may think it's that Christian. because you haven't moved around, maybe.
Could the surrounding environment be a factor for the sinful nature of some students? Hangout places like bars and nightclubs draw a good number of students on most weekends. But how far has the university traveled to thrust morality so as to reflect its image? Any solutions?
As UCU, definitely UCU should continue doing what you're supposed to be doing in order to promote image. That's in order to promote the image, the Christian image.
So we have put emphasis on discipleship, that those who come to Christ, we do not let them go. But we want to impart that mind of Christ in them, so that at least one person lives here and we know that that one is going to multiply into 5.
Once you submit to the Christianity, to the Christian values, the rest kind of comes easy.
However much the institution has played its part, could the media be innocently pouncing on the university, dragging it in mud due to its peace and serenity at the expense of making money and publication of newsworthy aspects? Much as all this could be present, the leaders of morality have a comfortable zone to rely on.